Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is my first ever YouTube video and I'm going to be playing some Gloomhaven. Whether it be my first ever video, any feedback is really appreciated. Anything to do with my audio, like if you can hear me properly or hear the game properly, any feedback in general is going to be useful because I've got a lot to learn about how to do it. So yeah, we're going to play some Gloomhaven. It's a turn-based RPG game. I've put quite a lot of hours into the game, so I thought we'd try to do Guildmaster on the hardest difficulty. I have had a little mess about with the hardest difficulty, and well, it's the hardest difficulty. It's deadly. Monsters, traps and gold will be 3 levels higher, so anyone who knows anything about this game knows it's very difficult, isn't it? So let's call ourselves, what should we name ourselves? Death soon, because I'm probably gonna die a lot of times. We will stick to the default. So your attack modifiers and that I will explain. We don't need a tutorial, so we're going to quick start. I will explain how the attack modifiers and that work when we get into the game. For those that haven't played Gloomhaven, everyone might just get confused if you've not played it, but I will do my best to try and explain it as I go along. So this is Guildmaster. So on Guildmaster you want to be flicking through your mercenaries as much as possible, because you will unlock missions for all the mercenaries, so you need to be swapping anyway. And I'm going to start off with the scoundrel and the mine thief. Let's say, yeah. Let's see, these are the equipment panels. So in the campaign, the way that it works is a lot different than it does in Guildmaster. And you have to unlock items as you go along. They'll come down here as a big list, like travel, relic, jobs. I think there's another one. So you'll unlock items as you go along, and what will happen is you'll bind the item to a character, and then so you can't just go to the shop and buy unlimited item. You have like limited stock of items until you unlock them through more quests. So we're gonna start off with, I'm gonna leave what they've got, to be fair. Yeah, we're gonna leave what they've got. So that's the merchant where you buy everything. This is the trainer. It's little mini quest rewards, isn't it? Excuse me. So this is just to get more characters. So these are the characters lists, well, mercenaries. Enhancements will be unlocked later on in the game, where you can give certain cards buffs. These are obviously relic quests, and these are for just like rewards of gold. Yeah, and they're chapters, obviously, it says it there. I mean, it all pretty much explains itself. This is a temple where you can, when you build up your devotion by blessing your characters for 10 gold, and what it does, it gives you 2 blesses to your attack modifiers, which again I'll explain the attack modifiers and how they work in just a second. These are your attack modifiers here. You have a 0, -2, -1. You can see it all there. So that the Temple of the Great Oak will add 2 blesses here, or whatever. And these are your perks when you get unlock perk points by doing battle goals. You get to make your attack modifiers better, because when you go to do damage, that's what you roll on. So I'll show you that as an example when we get into the first fight, which I'll more than likely die at because yeah, the difficulty, of course, is deadly, so I am expected to fail a lot. Even though I've put loads of hours into the game, I still wouldn't consider myself to be good at the game. So these are your battle goals before you go into the game. So in Guildmaster they give you XP for leveling up, and I did not explain to you your deck because I need to adjust my deck, I think, anyway. So these are your cards. The number beside the cards here is your initiative, which is going to be your turn order. The lower you are, the quicker you'll go. The higher you are, the slower you'll go. So, for example, you could pick like a 4 initiative and then like an 86, and you'd still go on the 4. It goes on your first card. So let's just quickly adjust one of these cards. Which one do I want in? I'm probably gonna take out. No, not backstab. Let's take out this and put on Swiftbow because I like the card. And you will take out. You will take out this and put on this. Alright, so you pick a battle goal, whichever one you think that you're going to end up doing during the mission. Reveal a room tile, let's go with that one, and probably have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand. Let's try this one. Alright, so let's try and explain. I'm sorry, about really bad tickle in my throat. Let's try and explain a little bit about the game for you. So this is my objective. This is what I need to do. 5 bandit archers, bandit archer elites, bandit guards, or bandit guard elites. You can just hover over them to see what they're doing. Okay, so again, this is your deck here. These numbers beside them are your initiative. So if I go on 8 here, and then like 75, I'll go on 8 initiative. Goes on your first pick. So if I take that off and then put it back on, I'll go on 75. And that is going to be, these are going to be your turn order. So depending on what you want to do, whether you're far back and you want the enemy to come to you, you want to go late or early, you know, it's goes completely on what you want to do. So these are the items that you see me bind into the character, or what they started with, to be fair. And like I said, these are your attack modifiers. So the way the attack modifiers work, so let's pick a starting hand to show you. So this is what they rolled on. So that's my team's initiative, and that's his initiative, so he's going to go super late, and so is he, and they're going to hit hard, because, yeah, they're like that. So let's use my attack. In fact, let's use on you. So every time you do an attack, it rolls an attack modifier. So you see now that little circle there is unhighlighted, so it has taken the -1 off my attack modifiers. It's tickled. The way your attack modifiers work is, once you hit this ×2, it's all random. Once you hit this ×2 or this 0, that's when it resets your entire attack modifier. So you could, you could roll out all your -1s, -2. You could have just like, so you could have just a +2, a ×2, and a +1 and a 0 left. And once you hit the 0 or the ×2, it resets them all. So let's see. what we're doing. This guy's got a range of 6 and a target of 2, and he poisons on innate, so it starts with a poison on all of his attacks, which is a bit of a ball ache, really. So I kind of want to stay out of range of, well, I can't stay out of range of him. He's got a range of 6, so really I want to stay out of range of the other guy. So this is a stamina potion here, so it tells you what it does there. During your turn you can recover up to 1 of your discarded cards, which I'll show you in just a moment. I don't know why I put these ones on, probably because I was just giving you an example and wasn't paying attention properly. So let's just hide away for a second. So this is what happens when you take damage. So you can burn one of your cards, which means that it's gone for the rest of this fight, unless you have a card that says that you can get it back. You can burn 2 discarded cards, which are the cards that you've just used in that turn, which you do get back at the... Once you go through your entire list of cards, then you refresh your hand by getting rid of a card. Or you can just take the damage. So your HP is there, you can just take the damage. So I'm gonna take the damage. And I am poisoned, yes. The poison means that they do 1 extra damage, I think it is, yeah. So they add 1 extra damage to their all their attack rolls. So if they were doing 3, they'd do 4. Let's see. Do we have a push skill? We do have a push skill. Okey-doke. And then I do have a pull skill. However, I'm not in the best spot to do that. So if I go after the Mind Thief, I could probably walk around. Actually no, cause so this is this at the bottom. It says pull 2 in a range of 3. It just means I can get 3 squares away from him. That's my range to be able to pull him. I only pull him by 2. So that's actually not very useful to be there right now. Right, so we're just gonna go with a pretty basic attack here. 3 attack. Man, that Archer Elite is well, it's a bit of a dick, isn't it, to be fair. Actually, I should have probably gone and pushed the Archer, but we've done it now. So and for those that like struggle really badly in the game, you can manipulate the rolls of the game in a way. Like I rolled a -1 then, and then a +1 on this guy. So they will never change them rolls unless you find a way to change them. So I attacked him first, for example, and it got -1, and then I attacked him afterwards for a +1. If I did it the other way around, let's say I wanted to do more damage to him, the Archer, I'd hit it on this guy first, and then this guy afterwards, because the second shot gave me the +1. So like you can click to restart the round there and manipulate the rolls in a way. We're not going to do that though. If you heal when you're poisoned, it will just get rid of the poison first. So we just pushed him to a trap on the floor, sort of trying to utilize him. Yeah, we'll take the 3 damage again. We're mobilized anyway. Sorry about that, I had a message come through. Okay, let's see. Oh god, it spawned right next to me, didn't it? Right, so we just need to kill 5 people. Shouldn't be too difficult, should it? Let's face it. So let's see. What should we do? Oh, by the way, this this is an augment. So an augment will stay on until you discard it, or usually until you play another augment. And if you just see there, it shows, it just gives me a boost to my attacks. So you can discard it right at the end to save you some cards, and I'll show you that when I get to it. So I think because my scoundrel is getting a bit bullied here, I'm going to let him go invisible. Yeah. Plus he's immobilized anyway, so he can't really do much. So let's see. I really need to get rid of this archer, don't I? We're also going to go invisible. At least in this way they won't be able to target anybody. I got more damage on my attack there because I was invisible. It's on my card there. See, this little icon in the corner means that card is burnt now and I can't get it back. Unless I have a card. Your burnt pile, you can't get any cards back unless you have a card that says that you can get a burnt card back. So this archer is a little bit of a problem. So we're gonna... Well, that was a really good roll. So that's my ×2 roll. So that means that at the end of this round, my attack modifiers will reset. So I can't do anything this round because we're all invisible. So depending on your strategies depends on when you want to go on your initiative when you're invisible. Because if you go after they've had their turn, your invis does not wear out until your turn, end of your turn. So if you go really late, like 86 for example, and they go before that, then that means that they've just wasted their turn. Which is what we're going to do. So yeah, let's just go with that. See, looks like they've all gone before me, so they're all going to waste their turn. Well, I wouldn't say waste their turn. They can still do stuff like put down traps and stuff. They can't attack me, can't they? So I don't really want to waste 6. Or do I? Okay, yes, let's just kill him. I want to be relatively close to somebody probably for next round. In fact, I'll move down here. I think I've got to move on when I do more damage. Yeah, so I do more damage here if he's adjacent. My teammate is adjacent to the enemy. So that's pretty useful, and yeah, we'll keep him here. This is the gold that spawns on the ground when you kill an enemy sometimes. You just pick it up. You gotta end your turn on the hex where it is to get it, unless you've got a card that says loot, like that card there. Into the night, it says loot. Alright, so now I'm short on cards. Like, I've still got another turn left because you've got to pick 2. However, I can long rest. So if I were to long rest, I'd heal 2, refresh all of your spent item cards, and that's only item cards that you can refresh. Or you can short rest now. If you long rest, it puts you on a 99 initiative, so you got to do it at the end of that turn, which means you're vulnerable to people attacking you and everything like that. However, if you short rest, you can do it now to refresh your entire set of cards. So we're going to cancel mine's weakness so that it puts it back into my deck, and then we're going to short rest. I don't really want to burn Scurry, but I mean, I just use it. It's not great. See, look, if I redraw it, it takes 1 HP off me, and it swaps it to another card. But we are going to burn Scurry instead. We're going to put on this, and then Mind's Weakness again. Yeah, I can burn that, I suppose. Right, so we just need to kill 2 more people at this stage. So the archers are always a problem. These guys, they've got to get to me, haven't they? So let's just make sure we try and kill the archer, or at least do anything to the archer. 4. He's moving 4. So there's not really anywhere safe for me there to stand. Well, let's just move here and get the gold while we're here. Let's activate the Mind's Weakness. And I did not expect that. I can't stun anyone now. Oh well, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he can still get me no matter what, so I'm either going to get him or get him. I'd probably rather he gets my... I'd rather that he gets my Mind Thief, to be honest, because my Scoundrel's taking a lot of damage. And I forgot to check the range of the archer there, so that was a big mistake. And now I've just been immobilized for no reason. So I'm taking 4 damage and I've got 4 HP, so I cannot receive 4 damage, otherwise my character will exhaust, which means he's dead. So we do have to burn a card, which isn't too bad. We only have to kill 1 more enemy, so I can use my best. Usually your best cards are your burn cards, which is, look, a little icon there in the corner. So what I think we will, I'm just going to go invis and push this guy, and then hopefully I can finish him with my Scoundrel. Maybe. Let's have a look. Let's find out. Well, all the way around. Scoundrel first. Gets the poison, which means I do more damage on my guy here. Yeah, okay. So we can just push him through this trap. And he's dead. And my objective is complete. So I just need to survive to the end of the turn now. Which they're not doing anything anyway. And we still have plenty of cards left, so basically when you run out of cards, you die. That there is a nice, easy victory. So let's go back to the map. It should have unlocked us another location, probably I assume there. There's rewards. Minor mana potion, 7 XP, and a new location. Okay. So that's our new item. So we've just got 1 in stock out of 1. The trainers is there, like I said, to give you rewards. These little icons are annoying. But it's because I've got to go through them all like that. Which we're not going to do that now. So yeah, these are, well, 2 of my favourite characters. There's plenty more to unlock. And I think the next place would probably be here. So you unlock Stump Powder with this one, which is pretty good. So we'll travel here. Do we get an encounter? Yeah, we do get an encounter. So you get that one on your travels. It can give you different stuff, positive and negative things. Sometimes it goes on your character. I think it goes on your character most time. I'm not sure. So I think if I'd have had the Brute with me, I think I'd help the Inox. I think he's an Inox character, or is it Sabas? I'm not sure. It's one of them. So let's attempt to break it up. We got 14 XP. It's a pretty decent amount of XP. again, let's pick one of these. So I don't think we're going to be able to complete any of those, to be honest. So let's pick this one. That one's probably more doable. That one's probably also doable. Alright, so hopefully I've explained like a bit about the game for those that haven't played the game and are wanting to see someone play the game or get a little bit of a gist of the game. So hopefully I've explained that a little enough for you to actually understand. And I'll leave this first episode here, and any feedback is super helpful, super appreciated. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will be posting another one soon.